sa mga ating RDC, which basically, under this calendar, indicative lang po, February ang nangyayari po yung RDC coordination po. So, nandun pa rin po siya sa ano?
Yes,
sa
pero wala
indicative
pa silang
ceiling.
final regional development plans in February.
It should have been...
Indicative lang.
Yes, Mr. Chair. But syempre po, we have to include that already at dapat makonsider na po yan. Kasi if ever, madidelay po tayo ng pagsambit ng ating budget.
My point is, i-synchronize ninyo.
Yes.
Dapat final yung regional development plans based on the submissions of the provincial, city, municipal, even barangay development plans. I-consolidate, pero that should come ahead of the budget call.
Mr.
Diba?
Chair, interjection po on this
Yeah,
point.
hintayin ko lang muna sagot.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Di ba dapat ganon?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Because as early as first quarter po, we already issued this one, or January, since it's early January, kaya alam na rin po nila yung supposed to be the process, Mr. Chair.
Hindi ko pa rin makuha na hindi sila synchronized. Sabi nyo, magre-rely kayo sa RDC submission. Anong re-relyan nyo kung hindi pa sila tapos? Sa regional development plans. I'm all for that, kasi ito yung lagi yung pinilaban na dapat may consultation sa mga local development councils.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Chair, ang RDC process naman or yung pagpaplano, it even that is start naman right after or once we issue the budget call. Dapat ginagawa na po yan even before the issuance of the budget call. So we're just saying that the consultation or the Regional Development Council consultation should have been done in February during the budget preparation
Exactly
cycle.
my point. Alam nyo, para hindi rin magulo, kasi yung mga congressmen, district representatives, they are represented even in the barangay development councils.
Yeah.
More so sa city, municipal, and provincial.
Okay.
They can attend eh. Doon sila makipagbakbakan ano ba yung tulay sa district nila na gusto nila ipagawa.
Okay.
Para pagpasok sa NEP, pagdating ng budget call, naka-incorporate na. Ang trabaho nila ngayon, pagdating sa Congress, bantayan yung kanilang yung projects na naka-incorporate sa kanilang local development plans, hindi ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nagkakaroon ng mga
Yeah.
insertions na walang consultation sa mga agencies implementing. Kasi nga, hindi kasali yung kanilang mga projects eh.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Yes, noted that on Mr.
Yeah.
Chair. We will also coordinate with the DepDep because they are the secretary
Correct.
of the RDC, Mr.
Correct.
Chair.
Thank you.
As far as planning is concerned. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Risa.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Regarding dun sa synchronization na tinatanong ng Chair sa DBM, naalala ko nga po nung pinasa natin yung batas tungkol sa DepDev, which succeeded the NEDA, na meron po silang vetting at saka even some kind of veto power over certain kinds of projects. Baka pwedeng makahingi, Mr. Chair, ang komite natin ng input from DepDev, paano sila timely maka-input, maka-intervene doon sa mga, lalo na yung mga major infra, including flood control projects, na eventually ipapasok ng executive sa NEP para hindi rin po sila mahuli sa consolidate ng DBM sa lahat ng budget requests ng mga department. So, for the record, Mr. Chair,
Thank you.
salamat po.
Back to Senator Sherwin.
Thank you for those interventions, Senator Risa, Senator Lacson, Chairman. Secretary Toledo, ang punto dito is, number one, timing. Talagang may off yung timing ng RDC. Kaya nagiging complication yan. Maraming mga governor, may mga projects sila, pero hindi nila nasa-submit on time kasi nga yung timing off. So tignan nyo yung timing. No? Dahil kung gusto ho na talaga natin yung totoong bottoms up na galing sa RDC, you need to fix the timing. And then number two, strict implementation, Secretary, dahil matagal ko nang nakikita sa inyong budget circular yung shovel ready, implementation ready. Pero hindi naman, wala naman hong sumusunod. No? Walang sumusunod sa shovel ready. In fact, ang totoong nangyayari, Secretary Bernabe, is hinahabol yung pondo. Rather yung pondo humahabol sa project. So ibig sabihin, dahil ng pondo doon, gagawa na lang kahit wala pang mga accurate na coordinates para lang malagay sa NEP, Pag nalagay na sa NEP, at least may budget na on the ground babaguhin. Kaya ang layo, nakita ko sa presentation nyo kanina, 2 kilometers ang difference. Mabuti kung ang difference, konti lang. And almost more than 86%, more than 50 meters. Iba, mas malayo pa. No? So, nagiging lokohan lang yung sinasubmit nyo sa DBM. Para lang magkapondo. Yun lang hinahabol, para magkapondo. Tama po ba?
Mr. Chair, perhaps po sa iba pong mga items, posible po na ganyan po ang nangyayari
I think
po.
tama yun kasi yun rin yung nasa affidavit ni Yusek Bernardo na binasa ko ulit na mayroong pondo tapos pinasa-submit yung mga RD para punuan yung pondo. Yung listahan. So ibig sabihin hinahabol yung pondo No, hindi yung project ang hinahabol ng pondo.
Long and short, contractor friendly.
Parang tama ho kayo, Chairman. No? Kasi may kausap ng contractor rin po yung mga quote-unquote proponent. No, my point of the matter, Yusek Bernabe, is padating na ulit 2020, actually, ang bilis nga, padating na yung 2027 budget. And we cannot, hindi natin pwedeng gawin yung ginawa natin noong 2026 na naglilinis tayo. Kaya na-delay ho yung budget because sa paglilinis ng project. So dapat ngayon pa lang maayos na yung submission to DBM para pag-submit sa amin, maayos na rin. No, that's the point I'm trying to make.
I agree, Mr. Chair. We agree totally, and we will ensure that the coordinates and the plans are verified by the RDs, by the DEs, para po may accountability when they submit plans that are not implementable or later on babaguhin or yun nga po yung nabagit yung nagawa-gawa lang po.
And mind you, Senator Win, pardon my intervention again. Sa kabila ng pagkahigpit-higpit nyo at pag-handle hanggang sa BICAM, may nakalusot pa rin, may nasili pa rin kami, may desilting, meron pa rin flood control na 100 million in the 2026 budget. So this is not to put you on the spot, pero hindi ka naman Superman para makita lahat yan. But I'm telling you, may nakita pa rin kaming 100 million na flood control. Ang sabi ng DPWH, zero flood control. In spite of that, mukhang nasingitan pa rin kayo sa BICAM.
Meron kasing Senping na yung napapoint out nyo rin, yung Basic Infrastructure Program. May mga titles doon na very vague. No? For example, yung Basic Infrastructure Program, tsaka yung isa yung Convergence, na hindi, even kayo, hindi nyo rin masagot kung ano yun Tama po ba?
Tama, Mr. Chair. No? Tama
Kung
po.
hindi mo masagot ng DPWH, kung hindi nyo maintindihan kayo mismo, paano namin maintindihan ho yun?
Kaya nga po, Mr. Chair, we really commend po yung through your leadership during the committee noon pong ating nilinis ang budget ng DPWH. Moving forward nga po, maganda nga po rin nakalagay na sa line item. Yun po mga coordinates, yun po mga station numbers. That way, hindi na po pwede mag-deviate from what was planned and hindi na po ma-alter yung programa.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, if I just can add, habang ongoing sir yung validation nitong 30,000 flood control projects, ang isa pong direction ni Secretary is i-map out na po itong 30,000 na to para pong makita po natin ano po pa yung gaps na pwedeng paglagyan in the future po. Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, relevant question. How will you deal now with the substandard and ghost projects? Nandyan yan.
Yes po.
Anong pondo gagamitin nyo para i-correct yung naging substandard? Palagi ko, mas mahirap gawin yung substandard kasi